Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am going to be doing a love reading for Gemini today. That's Gemini in all placements, and it's general, so take what resonates. If it really doesn't resonate, feel free to check out any of my other videos. They are all timeless and all placements. I'm going to be looking at you and your person. This could be someone you're already with or dealing with, someone coming in. Um, we'll find out what the cards have to say. I'm going to start with the Angelic Messenger deck, pick a couple of cards for each of you, and dive in. So yeah, Jojo made it. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And thanks to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I wouldn't be here without you. All right, here we go. For you, we have power, number 17. For your person, we have encouragement. What's the number? 38. Encouragement. All right. Let me just dive in. I'm not really sure. I'm not even going to try and speak to those until I get some tarot cards. I'm going to start with the Light Seers deck. Ooh, Rest Mojo is here. Good morning. I have to say, I have really been loving one of your videos in particular for my meditation, the 324 hertz one. It's, oh man, so great. Thank you. All right. So how do you feel about this person? Temperance, Sagittarian energy. Five of Swords. How do I begin? The first thing that I wanted to say is this person could have kept you waiting, or I don't know if that's quite the right way to say it. It's like there's the feeling of defeat. There's this feeling of someone not playing fair, your person not playing fair, and there's a need for balance or trying to come into balance because of some kind of shenanigans. Um, maybe, yeah, I feel like you're doing your best to take the high road in this situation. You're trying to reclaim your power because somebody, we see this figure here kind of looking all triumphant in the background. This guy is not looking too happy at all. And I think you feel like maybe you're taking time to rest or heal or come into balance after some kind of situation that was not on the up and up. I occasionally will throw on a song, put on Spotify before a reading just to see what song comes up. And the song that came up this morning is Trouble's Coming. So it's interesting to get this Five of Swords right out the gate. How does this person feel about you? Three of Cups. Five of Pentacles. Well, they could feel like you are moving on with your life. You're spending time with friends, with loved ones, having a good time. And in the in the meantime, they're left out in the cold. You're not paying them any attention. Um, See, that's what's interesting about this card, though, is that key is there. This person could let themselves in, but they're choosing not to. So this is kind of it's a feeling of loss, but wallowing in the loss, not doing anything about it. Maybe I suppose it's possible that they put you in a third party situation, a little love triangle action, or um maybe, well, yeah, maybe they feel like you've put them in some kind of love triangle. Maybe you have options, and but I'm kind of getting from how you feel about them that because they weren't playing fair, you're moving on, and they're playing the victim in this situation, where they're like, "Oh, there goes Gemini, poor me. They don't care about me," when they're really not taking responsibility for the situation that they kind of brought it on themselves. And so it makes me think they're not coming in, they're not choosing to right the situation because, yeah, they don't feel, I think deep down they feel like they don't deserve you, or they don't deserve to be let in because of what they did. But they're kind of taking this stance of like, "Oh, poor me." So let me go to the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. Redbeard is here. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. All right. So, what do you think? What do you think about this situation? Death, Scorpio energy, and Eight of Pentacles. You're letting this go. You're closing out this cycle. Uh, you're actively working on yourself. You're not letting this situation take you down. If there was some kind of physical loss, um, if someone did take something from you, energy, resources, time, love, you're you're letting all that go, and you're rebuilding yourself, and you're trying to get the lesson from this, actively working on not being a victim or being in that victim mentality. Again, I feel like you're reclaiming your power here, knowing that what happened. It wasn't fun. It left you, feeling caught up in your head, feeling that sense of loss. But you're like, well, life goes on. And so there's a transformation. It's like through this situation, you are transforming yourself. You are working on rising up once again. What does this person think about the situation? Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like they they see that like potentially you two had been in this connection for a while. There was a fair amount of effort put into this. And here you are standing back. I feel like this is how they see you, where you're standing back and you're looking at this and like, at a crossroads, at a point where you're like, is this worth investing in? No, I don't think so. I'm going to start putting that energy back into myself. It's like, this is the community garden. You're like, well, apparently, I mean, I'm just picking up on this potential energy that you put a lot of effort into this and maybe they didn't. I mean, we see that with the 5 of Swords. They, like maybe you put a lot of effort in and they came in and they kept stealing, kept eating all the tomatoes. all all the, anything that was coming to fruition, they were taking it for themselves rather than sharing it. And you walked away and you're like, "Well, I've got my own garden over here and I'm going to cultivate this for myself." This is an energy of self-reliance, of feeling good, being single. Um Recently, I've heard it said that this is the minor arcana version of the Empress. And by the way, gender doesn't matter in tarot. We all embody these energies. So this can be anybody. But ultimately, I feel like this person, they they feel like you have given up on this connection in order to focus on yourself and focus on your own abundance and building up your resources. You're not you're not giving to this anymore, and that could be a part of why they're in this victim mentality, because they're like, "Oh, but Gemini used to be so generous and give me everything I wanted." And it's like, well, there, you've got to have give and take. There's got to be re- reciprocation. So um let me go to, I want the Tarot of Transcendence. What are your intentions? What are Gemini's intentions? 5 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know, it's possible that because of how they've acted, you could potentially be wanting to give them a taste of their own medicine. And if you are, I would advise to try and do your best to take the high road, because trying to get revenge, or, like I said, give them a taste of their own medicine, that actually depletes your power, because you're lowering yourself to their level. Essentially, you're literally lowering your vibration, your energy. And what you want to do is stand up, stand tall. But that may just be for a couple of you. Mostly I feel like, because of the defeat that has happened at the hands of this person, it once again, it has allowed you to maybe see things in a new way, to maybe have some kind of conviction that you're not going to let yourself be taken down by this. You're going to learn the lesson and rise up because of it. It feels like, if someone has taken more than their share, or if there's been some kind of deception, lying, cheating, stealing, all that kind of stuff, you're like, okay, I need to focus on myself. I'm going to focus on building. Maybe you're really diving into work, into building your abundance, your prosperity. Um, Really just focusing on nurturing yourself, nurturing those around you who do you feel do deserve your love, your energy, your resources. Um, getting to You're getting into this energy of actively receiving whatever you feel is due to you, or whatever you feel the universe is going to bring you. You're not chasing this person, you're kind of moving away from an energy of chasing. You're just in this receptive mode of like, well, what's right for me will come to me. Um, what is truly mine can never be taken from me. And this is allowing you to rise up. Again, the power. You're reclaiming your power here. Being very practical and very methodical about rebuilding yourself inwardly and outwardly. So what are this person's intentions? Page of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. um this is what? I don't know. I feel like you're dealing with someone here who is their emotional intelligence is not very high. Uh you're dealing with a page here. Someone who wants they're trying okay. So there's a couple things, I guess. It's someone who could be trying to learn how to close out a cycle in order to be able to have a new beginning. They could feel like they feel betrayed or they feel like this situation has ended. It's like, okay, so because the Page of Pentacles is kind of the student of the tarot. So, they're trying to learn something here. Maybe there's some kind of communication. Pages are also messengers. They're bringing some kind of communication around feeling betrayed. I think because you have decisively walked away and ended it. Again, we have this kind of victim mentality, which is why I say that I feel like their emotional intelligence is not very high because they're not taking responsibility for themselves. They're coming from this very this young mentality. They haven't learned they they have a lot to learn to get to your level. They could be a lot younger than you, or they just, are kind of mentally or emotionally stunted in some way. Um, but I feel like they want to they want a new beginning. They want to have some kind of yeah, yeah, begin again something, but it's like they're bumping up against the fact that you have walked away, you have ended it. And maybe you're being very firm about that. You're like, "Nope, I am not entertaining this anymore." And this is really hard for this person to swallow. I'm going to go with the Familiars tarot. Okay, so what's hidden? What's hidden that you don't see? What's going on behind the scenes? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, see? And Four of Swords. This person really wants a new beginning with you. They want something tangible. They want to create value or bring value to this connection. Uh, they're in this energy of trying to heal, retreating, resting, possibly meditating, trying to figure out how to create this new beginning, to resurrect this, because at least currently it's looking like, this is done and dead as far as you're concerned. And they don't want that. They want to bring this back, but I think because of how things have played out, uh they they are feeling wounded. They are feeling sad. They are feeling left out in the cold. Again, this kind of victim mentality. And so they're trying to heal from this, or they're through retreating, through taking their time to figure things out, maybe figure themselves out, that they can create some kind of strategy to come back in, to have this new beginning. So I'm going to go with my Mystic Mondays tarot. Um, what is this person like about Gemini? What is this person like about you? The 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, yeah, mhm. And the 10 of Swords. Um, this is funny. Um, it's funny because, okay, so the 6 of Swords, um, you're very giving. Like, they feel like you're very generous and kind. You're balanced and you're willing to share of your resources. Um, the reason I laugh is because they actually like that you have put your foot down with them. Maybe they're not used to this. They're used to getting what they want and people just kind of slinking away in defeat. And you, even though you have felt defeated, rather than it taking you down, it's allowed you to rise up, to reclaim your power, and and to decisively end this. So you're setting some, like, the strongest boundaries possible. You're saying no. Nope, done, done. And they this is this is like, oh, I haven't encountered this before. Wait, you're telling me no? What is this word no? um, um, they, I think it has caused them to really respect you. Uh, they, yeah, yeah, they. Sorry, I'm sorry I laugh. I just, yeah, it's interesting that they, even though they feel betrayed, it's like, I don't know, maybe they're a little bit of a masochist and they're like, "Oh, yes, please, please put another sword in my back." um, but I mean, that's the thing with the tens, is it's closing out a cycle. So I think they like that you're like, okay, I'm done with this. And maybe that's an indication to them that you'll be open to a new beginning, because you're done here, but maybe it's not done. Maybe they're a little delusional. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Guardian Tarot. I want to know what they don't like about you. The Page of Wands. Didn't Taurus get this? Oh, yeah, I think Taurus also got the Page of Wands with, for what the person doesn't like, and the Two of Cups. Again, I get a couple of things here. So they, it's like you're focusing on starting a new adventure in your life, moving forward, feeling optimistic and excited. Um, Maybe you're moving towards somebody that you feel is a much better match for you. There's transformation here. We have that butterfly. Um, but also, and so they don't like that you're moving away from them and moving towards something new, somebody new. But also, I feel like it's possible that if this is them, if there was some, let's see, how do I say this? It's like you you have this natural fire, fiery energy. Maybe you have some fire in your chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Um, and you're always up for the adventure. You're like, let's go have some fun. You could be very creative, trying to think of like new ideas, taking action on things that get you excited, that you feel very passionately about. And and I don't know, maybe they feel like it's a little too much. Maybe they get overwhelmed by your energy. But ultimately, I keep getting this sense that you've closed out the cycle and towards someone else. We have a new beginning here with the 2 of cups, with somebody that is, there's a strong soul bond here. And I'm definitely reading this as romantic. You have someone that you're moving towards, and they do not like this because they want the new beginning with you. They want to resurrect this. So, what are, let's see, pick a deck, pick a deck. I'm going to go with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. What are their next actions? The High Priestess. Cancerian energy. Actually, for me as a reader, this is all the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, um, and Ace of Cups. um, they, oh my God, they really, really want a new beginning with you in love. They're trying to listen to their intuition, to follow that inner guidance about what direction they need to go in, how they need to proceed. They could be legitimately trying to build up their own love for themselves. Because we had that four of, what is it, four of swords. Like, they're actually taking the time to try and heal, to try and love themselves more, so that they have more to offer you. Maybe that's uh, an understanding they're coming to, that a part of what happened, why things broke down, is because they were acting from a place of um, feeling unworthy, of self-loathing, of, in any there's a lot of things that can cause us to act in a less than great way, but it comes down to not feeling good about ourselves. And I think this person, they may want to travel to you. I'm looking at this ship here, or they're like, they have some kind of, they're planning some kind of movement towards you. but they're not revealing it, and that yeah, they want to offer you a cup of love, but for whatever reason, for right now, they're not they're not revealing it, or I feel like they're just going to show up randomly one day, show up at your door, show up in your in your uh in your inbox, your messaging messages, whatever, and say, I want this new beginning. So, so, yeah, I want the potential outcome. Let's go with the cat tarot. Potential outcome for Gemini in this situation. King of Cups. Ooh, I got two. I'm taking them both. We've got the World and the Four of Cups. Um, yeah, I, I, I'm kind of getting the sense that uh, either, either despite how much this person loves you, you've become very clear on what you want, what you deserve. You're moving to the next level in your life because you're dissatisfied with this connection in general, with how this person shows up. You see very clearly who they are. I keep looking at encouragement for them. I feel like again, I feel this delusional energy, like they build themselves up. They're like, no, I think Gemini really does care for me because I'm seeing, it's like they're reading into things that aren't there. But also, I said this could be how much they love you, but this could also be how much you love yourself and how much love you have to give in general. Like you have leveled up so much that I feel like actually you could be to this point where you've forgiven this person and you love them for who they are. You've had this experience with them, and you understand that however they've acted, it's coming from a place of brokenness, of pain, and it's caused them to act in this way. And so you're being very compassionate towards them and understanding, like, they can't help themselves in a way, but it doesn't matter because you're like, I shouldn't say it doesn't matter. You feel these things, but you're not entertaining this anymore. You're like, no, I've learned my lessons and I'm moving up. I'm moving to the next level. I'm moving on. Um, y- Whatever it is that they're trying to offer you, you're like, eh, oh, oh, look at this. There's another bowl of, partially filled bowl of water. And this water smells strange and it's weird. Yeah, you're just kind of, yeah. Let me just clarify. What is this Four of Cups? Queen of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, you are leveling up, and the Queen of Wands clarifies the Four of Cups. This person represents the Queen of Wands. There's someone who they may look good, smell good, say all the right things, be really interesting and attractive, but underneath you're like, but there isn't substance there. It's not what you want. And this is why. This is why you're moving to the next level, why you're rising up, because you see this so clearly now. So let me finish with, gosh, this is going long. Finish with, let me go with the elemental oracle. That song, Trouble's Coming. Yeah, it really does fit this reading. And you see it coming a mile away, and you're like, yeah. Like, you're not even that concerned about it. You're just like, well, it is what it is, you know? Breath, life. Number 27. Magnetism, attraction. Number 37. Which one? This one. Inner core solidity. Yeah, this once again, reclaiming your power. You are infusing, it's like you're breathing again. There was a period of time when you may have felt stifled, when it was very difficult to navigate this, and now you're like, like the big sigh of relief. And you're excited for life again. Like, you wake up in the morning, and there's a spring, you spring out of bed, there's a spring in your step. um you could have some, I feel like there's somebody new that is getting your attention, that you feel attraction for. And it's because of the work that you've done, inner core and solidity. You're solid in yourself now. You had to go through this situation so that you could get to this place in yourself. You haven't been here before, and it's beautiful, it's grounded, you're lifting yourself up, you're rising up because of your own, all the work that you've done on yourself through having gone through this situation. It's the perfect example of, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And there was probably a time when, if anyone had said that to you, you would have, like, wanted to strangle them. But now you're like, ah, now I get it. Now I see. New life. Yeah. And magnetism, you are attracting in all the good that's meant for you. Receiving, allowing, creating. It's awesome. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.